time to start stuffing beams under this cabin. Got to make some room. I got to get rid of this junk here. Got to get rid of the boat. I got to go up there and make sure those branches are not going to interfere with the roof and screw up the roof on the way out. Kind of make a quick look around and check to see if the electric wires are high enough to go under, that kind of stuff. So we're going to be getting after it. 8 feet. 16. Thing is 16, 17 feet tall. Wow. It will be 17 feet tall by the time it's on those beams. That's a tall order. Now, I gotta go over here and make sure it gets underneath these power lines. I'm trying to figure out how this cabin is gonna get out of here. And it's pretty tall, not too terribly long. Let's go check the power lines. Whoa. There's the power lines up there. How the hell are we gonna measure that? Okay, I got an idea how I'm gonna measure that power line. I'm gonna put this up there, high as it'll go, and then I'm gonna see how much higher it gotta go. There's 8 feet, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 feet right here. Gonna put a knot at 17 feet. That rope from this knot to that spear is 17 feet long. Now I'm gonna lift that spear up in the air, see how high that cable might be. Looks like that spear is about 15.5 feet off the ground. And it still looks like there's about 8 more feet to go. So we have plenty of room underneath this. So I'm gonna move this boat now. And then I'm gonna come over here and peel away a little bit around the back of the cabin. See what I find. I might run into frost, I might run into electric wires, like whatever, but I gotta have a way for the beams to come out this side. So, geez, holy moly. Anybody want a cool little boat for a garden planter? Call me up. My number is 907 Otto. A little bit junky, but it makes a hell of a planter, don't you think? Okay, let's go see what we get into here. Wow. I'm a little bit worried about this electric wire. I've got a roll of electric wire. I've got the main feed coming out of there. Yikes. On. That's off. Okay, we should be good on that one. Let's see what kind of trouble I can get into. Right up here. Here for this beam to stick out underneath this cabin now that we've got this some of the wire out of the way. A bunch of roots there. Still have one electric cable. There's a root. That looks like that's a good start. I'm gonna fish this all the way here. That side now, check out that side, probably take the stairs off Then I'm gonna start shoving the beams under there. Ready for this?
Ready.
Kind of wishing Charlotte was here. Just pick this beam up in the middle and walk it right over that way. I got my tracks arranged so I can drive with it and just drive it right under there, hopefully as far as we can. I'm going to start with this lower one, and it's maybe the easier one to do for starters. Well, it looks like it'll go pretty good. Smells like cat crap down there, though. Yo, man, got dish soap. Woo! Some the rebar. Probably worth $5 right there. Just made me $15. Making money. Okay. I think I'm just gonna keep shoving. I'm gonna go on the end now. Just start pushing. Is it in there? Just the tip. Okay, well, this is about even. So let's see how much is up the other end. I'll stick it in there about halfway. Right there, huh? Okay.
Not yet. Half a foot.
It's going pretty good. Maybe we'll go ahead and try the other one as well. Maybe, huh? Gotta get rid of these stairs. That porch is kind of hanging on that cat house there a little bit, maybe. And, let's see how well things are down there. So we got to hold up the end of this porch. Wow. There's another $10 bill there. 3-inch pipe cap. Okay. I'm going to leave those on there as long as I can. No, they got to come off. Found me another another $5 bill. Woo! In the money now. Okay. This one is not gonna go in as easily. It'll be a little harder. I gotta rig this one differently. Put a shackle on here. I'm going to run this up to this bucket and I'll pick it up. I need the front end to dive a little bit because it's not much clearance on the other side. So I need to be able to pick it up and make the end of that beam dig in a little bit so it stays underneath the floor joist and don't just get stuck. Got to go more that way, and indeed it's diving too deeply. Okay, we're really close to being in the right place. There's a little bit more to do. I might be tempted to go see if I can get some help from Charlotte at this point. Right now I got to go get stuff to secure the beams to the cabin and then also to get the cross pieces ready to go on there. Exciting, exciting. Looks so easy when that thing does it, doesn't it? Yeah. You know. Oh. Wow. Okay, gotta have another change of plans. Ran into an obstacle. I've got to go down and get the skid steer and try to lift up this porch. Charlotte's gonna go get straps. Anyway, obstacle, change of plans, readjust. The guy that lived here before had a cute little house up there for his cat. So, grab that pike pole and we'll try to get this strap all the way up and around and through there. Somehow, right? Without the use of a ladder, maybe. Okay. Let's flip that over this way as far out to the end as it'll go, please. Ratchet this a little bit here. Okay.
Yeah, it's picking it up.
Oh well, maybe we didn't even need the skid steer, huh? Yeah. Wow. Next step, this is all ready. We're moving the cabin. This time for sure, we think. Right, we'll see. So next step here is to put that other beam on here, clamp it. Bear with me, stay tuned, good things to come. now I am finally got this beam on here that's holding these two main beams across from each other. I'm going to come in and pick this up so that it's really close to the cabin. So that's what we've been working for the last little while, is to move the beams together up to the cabin, block it up so we can cut the cabin loose, lower the cabin, and then go away with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up lowering this down, and it'll push that log into the ground. Then we'll pick it up and put some boards on top of it. Tell me when to stop.
Stop.
I'm going to try picking now.
Okay. Oh, a teeny bit
Not
more.
on the piling, on the blocks over here.
Okay. I don't know. This is flopping around. I can't see under this piece of metal. That piece of metal
You're
is.
not supposed to be putting anything underneath the piling or the metal.
I thought you wanted me to see if it was coming up off of that creosote piling.
Oh,
And I-
so you're going to try pulling it away a little now or something?
I was afraid while stuff was going
Okay, I'll
on,
stop
so
and it
yeah.
won't wait for
okay.
you. Got it.
Well, I guess it's sitting on. Oh, maybe I can get it out. Okay, it's out. So yeah, I thought I was putting more blocks right here, but you want blocks over here.
I want it to not sit on the creosote anymore.
Right, I knew that. I was putting blocks on the other side of the
No,
creosote.
that's not doing much.
Okay.
Here is where I want them, where they're already compressed.
Okay,
I'll try one more time, okay?
all right.
Just trying to figure out if this thing's strong enough to pick up.
Yeah, it picked it up a tiny bit off of the creosote, but not enough for me to stick any more in. Not enough.
Then I'm just gonna surmise this thing can pick about 5,000, 6,000 pounds, of which each corner of the beams weigh probably 2,000 pounds. We probably got 1,800, 3,600, and 2,400. We got 5,000 pounds of beams. We got 1,200 pounds of beams on a corner. So we have probably 4,000 pounds of house on each corner. I think it's still doable. I might pick up a little bit on that corner there to see if we can shove a little more piece of plywood under this corner.
Okay.
And then we might just stop on this end and go to the other end again briefly. I might just have to get more horsepower. I'm going to find out what Tom's machine picks. I haven't said I could use his big machine. Might have to get more horsepower.
Well, I got that piece of plywood in, but it seems like it's really kind of, it's not.
It's fucking.
Yeah.
Hope we don't have an earthquake tonight, right? Can't have an earthquake. So folks, I'm losing steam. Probably time to eat some dinner or take a break or all of the above. And might need to go get Ivan's bigger excavator. Probably what I'm going to need to do. So darn it. I fully expected to see this cabin move. You happen to be on this little adventure with me where things are running not too smoothly. Best I can say is stay tuned, bear with me, hang on. The end is in sight.